morning, class, and welcome to the Power of Listening. I'm your facilitator today. My name is Marva. I enjoy this subject very, very much, particularly because it's a skill we use both professionally and personally. Professionally, good listening skills can lead to better customer satisfaction, greater productivity, and fewer mistakes, and a more creative and innovative workplace. Good listening also has benefits in our personal lives. It improves self-esteem and confidence. It expands our social network. It can reflect in better grades. And it increases our health and well-being. Studies have shown that speaking, particularly public speaking, or talking to the boss, etc., actually raises blood pressure. Listening brings it down. How's that for a health tip? Before we get into the nitty-gritty of our learning experience, I'd like to share a little bit about me. I know y'all are wondering who I am. Well, here it is. I spent 20 plus years as a manager with Bell South and AT&T. My career progression was closely tied to my communication skills, and I honed these skills through supervising teams, communicating with shareholders, customers, executives, the legal community, and government agencies. I'm a lifelong learner, an avid volunteer, and I am passionate about issues that impact girls and women. Throughout my career in community work, as my girlfriend Oprah would say, what I know for sure is listening is a skill. Some of us are better at it than others, and that no matter where you are on the listening continuum, we can get better at it. Each of you has a class schedule before you, and my goal is to adhere to the time frames outlined on the schedule. Please take a minute to read it silently, and when you finish, please raise your hand. For the next 2 days, you will learn listening concepts and models, styles of listening, and we will meet experts who will give us invaluable wisdom on listening techniques. We will learn listening techniques that you can use in interviews, meetings, performance reviews, presentations, speeches, and how to get others to listen to you. You will learn barriers to effective listening, how to capture feedback, and how to break something that we all have, bad listening habits. We will practice what we learn through integrating role play and exercises, as well as viewing videos that simulate situations, and we'll discuss them for feedback and clarification. And we'll do all of this in an interactive environment. We'll cover a lot of ground in a short period of time. And my goal is to have you be better listeners when you leave tomorrow than you were upon your arrival today. I can assure you that this course will be more beneficial to you if you practice here and you practice what you've learned when you leave here. Earlier, I mentioned an interactive environment, meaning I will be probing you for information, and I want you to do likewise. So please ask questions. If something is fuzzy to you, ask. I cannot give you the benefit of my expertise if I don't know where you're not connecting the dots. Of course, I'm interested in knowing something about you, but we'll do our getting to know you exercise a little different. After our morning break, I want you to be prepared to tell the class who you are, your company, and what motivated you to come to this class. Even if it's, my boss told me I had to come. I don't mind, that's motivation. Why listen? Most of us listen for the very same reasons. We listen to obtain info, listen to understand. We listen for enjoyment. And best of all, we listen to learn. Listening is not the same as hearing. So often we interchange these terms, but they're totally different. Hearing refers to the sounds you hear. Listening requires focus. Listening means you're paying attention not only to what's being said, but how it's being told. You're listening to the use of language and voice, as well as body language. To put it succinctly, to effectively listen, you use more than just your ears. We spend a lot of time listening. Adults actually spend 70% of our time engaged in some form of communication. Now I'm going to ask you for some help, because I'm going to give you 4 communication skills, and I'd like you to write down very quickly on your piece of paper what percentage of time you think we spend in each of these categories. They are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. I want you to take 15 seconds and give me the first thing that comes to your mind on your paper. Paul, tell us what you came up with. What percentage of our time do you think we spend listening? 40? Okay. Speaking? 30? Okay. Reading? 15? Thank you. And writing, I guess that's 15 as well. Fine. Julie, what did you come up with? Listening, 70? Okay. Speaking, 10? Thank you. Reading, 10. Writing, 10. Thank you. Did some of the rest of you come up with something similar? Actually, Paul was closest. We spend 45% of our time listening. We spend 30% speaking, 16% reading, and 9% writing. Before you take your morning break, I want to share with you a pearl of wisdom. You'll see me doing this throughout our breaks. Listening is the most powerful form of acknowledgement, a way of saying you are important. And isn't that what we all want to feel? We want to feel important, be it at the job or at home and in our relationships. Let's take 10 minutes and please return on time. Thank you so much.